Coming up this week, Mike was talking about how they seem to have all the tools needed to do so well. What do you see in this team?
In our team?
In Arizona.
Oh, in Arizona, okay. I think that, they're always they're a great series, and they're really fun to play. Of course, they've had a really good year, and, we'll keep looking more into them, but I think that in the Pac-12, anybody can win a game, so it's just about giving our best, trying to put our best out there all at one time, and, countering some things that they do, and obviously they're a great program, have a good coach, and I feel like we do too, so I feel like, it'll be a great game. Game.
Does it hype you guys up when you play a team like Arizona who has had such great tradition in the Pac-12?
I think it's trying to not think about that kind of stuff. That is where we go. They do have some good tradition, but we're playing the 2016 U of A team. You know what I mean? So it's taking that approach to it instead of looking at their program. You know what I mean? Like if you were to look at us, 3 Pac-12 championships. You know what I mean? It's essentially they're playing the 2016 Oregon team just like we're playing the 2016 Arizona team. So I think it's important to keep that mentality instead of seeing the whole picture, you know what I mean? Instead of seeing their history, because that doesn't determine whether you win or lose, just like our history doesn't determine whether we win or lose. So I think that keeping that mindset is where we try to go instead of looking at all the other stuff.
As you come up on the wins record here, is that another thing you're having to block out? Is that on your mind at all? You feel like
no,
is with you in the circle?
I'm not thinking about that. I'm definitely trying not to think about any of that stuff. So it's exciting stuff, you know what I mean? Who doesn't want to win games? So that's obviously I'm always thinking about winning, if that's the question, but not necessarily the wins record. So I would love. The goal this weekend is to get 3 wins, 1 at a time, though, so hopefully that's where we'll go.
A lot of power in this Arizona team. How do you think you match up with them with the rise ball against them?
I think obviously we've got to look at their hitters a little bit more and stuff, but, I think just being aggressive against them, they're going to be up there aggressive in the box, and I think it's important being aggressive in the circle as well. Taking a passive approach is obviously not the best route, so I think it's just looking at them more, but I'm excited to play, and I'm looking forward to a good series against them.
When you look at the series down at ASU, it was pretty much a team getting in trouble and then having somebody else that come in and take care of it. Does it make you feel a little bit better when you know you have somebody behind you in Kleist or Glasgow that can take care of a little trouble?
Of course, yeah. It's always nice to know that you can be picked up by your teammates, and the same. I hope to do the same for them if they ever experience any trouble. So I think that you have to work together. Those 3 pitchers are some of my best friends. You know what I mean? I love every single one of them. And any opportunity I get to help them out, I am glad to. And any opportunity they get me to help me out, I'm very thankful for. So it's all about winning, what's best for the team. And I think that anytime you can pick each other up and help each other out, let's try and do it. And if you don't, you know what I mean? It happens. Sometimes it happens. You get put out there, and maybe you can't fix or help the situation because it's that day. But I think it's the effort and the thought of going out there and trying to get it for one another, trying to pick up for one another.
What are some of the things you're helping Megan Kleist with in her freshman year?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know. I think Megan's funny. she's quiet but funny. So I don't know if I answer her questions if she needs them answered. So, but I don't know. I would say I just try to be there for her. If she has any questions, if she needs help with anything, if she's confused about anything, I want her to feel like she can come to me, which I feel like she does, when she has questions. But I don't know. We talk about in the bullpen, she's drop ball, I'm rise, so it's kind of, that helps a little bit with some communication on that stuff when kind of like if one of us needs a little bit of help or something like that. But I would say that, we're just friends, and anything she needs, I'm here for sure. And I know the same for vice versa. I just happen to have been here for 3 years and know a little bit more of the information as in what's going on kind of thing.
You've obviously been here for quite a while, like you just mentioned. Where do you guys feel like you are right now as a team getting towards the end of Pac-12 play and really gearing up for a postseason run?
I think that we have a lot going. We have a lot of great things right now. Our hitters look awesome. Pitching is picking each other up, and I think that, infield and outfield, we look good. I think it's just continuing to work hard and continuing to improve on what we need to fix. And, there's always things to get better at, I think, and I think it's going with that. Mindset into postseason is just we have a lot of games left before postseason, so it's continuing to find a way to improve in each one of those games before postseason gets here. Fixing, we call them the little things, but the little things are what cost you things. So it's, you know what I mean? Figuring those out, and I think that will help definitely when postseason gets here. But we try not to look too far ahead of that too, because it's these games now, you know what I mean, that even determine postseason. So it's important to focus on this, what we have right here today and this weekend, before we get too ahead of ourselves in postseason. But I think that using these games that we have to keep improving and keep finding ways to get better will lead us to a good postseason, like seeding and whatever that may be. I think that thinking about now will help.